Good morning. I just wanted to jump on here and share some information with you about Africa. So, you might have read a couple weeks ago that Alex and I have decided to go to Africa this summer, either on Facebook or on the blog. And I know a lot of our family and friends have many questions about why we're going and what we're doing. And so, today I just wanted to share that with you and give you a better insight on what we're doing. So, this summer we have been offered the opportunity to go to Africa with our church. Each year, our church, Lake Norman Fellowship in Morrisville, visits Africa, Mwandi, Zambia to be specific, which is kind of in the central southern end of Africa. And we bring a team each summer, and this year we're actually sending two teams to Mwandi. And all of the different missions the missions that we do there are very diversified, and it varies with each different person who travels there. So Alex and I will have the opportunity to really decide what fits us best and what mission we can really be a part of and what God's plan is for us there. So we're really excited, but our church supports this great mission in Wandi. It includes a hospital, an orphanage and vulnerable children's center, a homeless shelter, a farm project, including a pig farm and a fish farm, and also a school and several churches. So we have great contacts and great relationships already built there. Our church has been going for many, many years, and our pastor, Doug Vinay, has been working with the mission there for many years. And we have, like I said, great relationships with the people who work at the orphanage center, with the hospital, with the farms. It's really a great opportunity for us to go and just experience God's work in another country. So, one of the things, obviously, as we are preparing to go, that we really need your support in is prayer. We have felt that this is just a really great year and a really great opportunity for us, but of course, we don't want to step out without God's purpose and will for us in this. And so, your prayer is definitely needed to help just bond us together with God and Jesus in this mission, and help support us, and just make sure that every footstep we take is in God's direction and on His path for our lives, as well as the mission in Wandi. Obviously, a mission trip cannot be done without the support of family and friends from prayer, but also monetary support. So as we have decided to go ahead and take this huge adventure and start this great thing in our lives, we obviously need your support financially. Going to Africa is not a cheap trip at all, and the majority of the cost that we're going to face is just getting there. So our plane tickets are not cheap whatsoever. So we are definitely looking for support, and if you are interested in doing so, there will be information down below on the blog on how you can support us financially. In the interest of full disclosure, I'd like you to know exactly how much it does cost for us to go there and why we've decided to pay for us to go versus just send our money. And so for each one of us, it is $3,500. Again, the majority of that being just from plane tickets. Once we're there, our costs are very minimal, as we'll be living and working in the village. But we did ask Doug and others who have been on this trip before about the cost of going and why it's important to send people versus just money. And the answer we really got for that is, several answers actually. And one of them first comes from Doug and his initial reaction in going, and him asking our relations in Wandi, Zambia, why we should send people versus just money. And one of the big missions we support is the orphanage center. And part of that is these beautiful, beautiful babies and children who really have never experienced the love of a parent. Unfortunately, in Wandi, the AIDS epidemic is so huge that many of these children do not have parents, or who have parents who cannot care for them. And just being there to love on these children is one of God's great missions in Wandi. And money doesn't wrap arms around a child like a person can. And personally, that is one of the things that just excites me the most about going, is to work with the Orphanage and Vulnerable Children's Center, and just to hang out with these children and love on them and show them God's love, and sit and do Bible studies and, Sunday school activities with them, I think is going to be a really great experience. So that is one reason why we really want to go and not just be able to send funds over there. But one of the other neat things is, because we are working with such a sustained mission, is that we have the opportunity once we're there to go into homes and just talk to the people and build more relationships. It's not really all hands-on work. A lot of it is just being right there and being with the people. And again, sending money cannot share God's love in that way. And so we're really hoping to go and build relationships and just love on God's people in Wandi. So that is why we're going versus just sending money, and why I feel comfortable in asking for your support on this mission trip for Alex and me. We are going for 3 whole weeks this summer, which is such a crazy amount of time to think about being away from home, but we are very excited. So if you're looking for more details, we are leaving in June. I think the date is June 18th or June 20th, and we will be gone until July 8th, where we'll fly right in and actually fly right back to Indiana to make it for one of our best friends' weddings. So we're really excited about that. But it just goes to show how much we really feel like God's leading our lives and wanting us to be in Wandi this summer, that we would decide to go even though we have to come back and run right to a wedding. Obviously we wouldn't miss the wedding, but we don't want to miss this opportunity either. So that's just more about our mission trip to Wandi, Africa, and I will hopefully get on here several more times and just share with you how how the support is going and how the planning is going and all of that good stuff. So thank you again for tuning in and listening and just hearing more about Wandi, Africa. If you're local and you'd like more information, on April 10th there will be sort of an expo about the Wandi mission trip and all of the missions in Wandi, as well as a Skype visit from Rory, who is one of our contacts in Wandi. Again, that's April 10th. It'll be right after church, so about noon at Lake Norman Fellowship in Mooresville, North Carolina. And if you have any other questions, feel free to email me or comment in the comment section below. Thanks for listening. Bye.